I'm realizing my dream of becoming a ninja in Minecraft. Last episode, I clothed myself in the garbs of a ninja and forged a katana from steel. But despite how good this might seem, it's just a ticking time bomb before something breaks right when I need it most. Isn't it funny how that happens? The foundation for greatness has been laid, but now the grind begins to truly bring it to life. It's time to upgrade. Episode 2. Yippoo! Let's do this! I spawned in that crazy house from the last episode, and I got right to work by setting up an e-table plus some bookshelves so that I could enchant a diamond pick ready to go mining and get some ores. But before I could do that... Oh wait, I've got no lapis! Before going looking for lapis though, I quickly turned all the gold blocks into gold and smelted them, as well as mining up all the iron blocks around the place so that I could upgrade a little bit further before I hit the caves. I'm glad I'm getting the XP, because I need it. Because I need to get a good pick. We need a good pick. Why'd I say pick? Pick? Perfect. Fortune 3. That's all we need. Now we just need some lapis. But before we do that, we might as well spend the night killing some mobs, and that way we'll get the experience that we need to actually enchant. Ouch. Whoa. Hello, spiders. There we go, 30 levels. Now we just need some lapis and we will be good to dive into the caves. I decided to go exploring to try and find some lapis on the surface, but unfortunately my game started to lag. Like there. Why? While I was experiencing this lag, I found something crazy. Ooh, that is a castle and a half. Dang. I had to reboot my game twice and change the digital trash management, but we got there. This is a tower that I haven't seen before. What is this? Toward the top of the tower, there was a chest with appalling loot. Luckily, at the top of the tower, there were two more with some better loot inside. After I had looted the chests, I turned and headed for the big castle that I had found. I need to figure out what this is. Is that a bridge? When I reached the bridge, I decided that I'd grappling hook across, only to get stuck and then fall. Okay. Remembering my original mission to grab some lapis, I took a look around, fought a skeleton, realized that there was no lapis around, and grapplinged back up to the top. Once at the top, I decided to cross the bridge and enter the castle. Look, we got a spawner here. With the spawner broken, I killed the zombie and started to explore. A witch. I had found this weird room. As I lit it up, I couldn't help but notice that it was strange. There is a Vex trapped in there. I don't particularly feel like letting him out, to be honest. Oh my goodness. This place is a death trap. Feeling rather uneasy, I collected this book and opened it, but I was not ready for what I was about to find. If you're reading this, get out of here. This museum is freaking cursed. I think something about the ancient desert exhibit causes everything in the museum to come to life at night. Well, this seems like something we're going to have to come back and investigate, doesn't it? Run! Get away! As I was running away, something much bigger rendered into my view. What? Dude, what is this thing? Oh, I had found some kind of floating fortress in the sky, and nestled underneath it was this tiny little castle that I decided to loot, finding some iron, diamonds, and a bunch of other cool stuff. Whoa. Ooh, a bedroom? Still no lapis though. I left the castle and ran back home, now even more determined to get upgraded so that I could go explore that floating fortress. Amazing. I dug a mine, found a whole bunch of mobs before making an important discovery. What is this? A life crystal. Wait! This is what we used to get some of the ancient magic from the mages. Lapis! Let's go! Now that I had finally found lapis, I raced back home, got into the enchanting room, and enchanted my pickaxe. Fortune 3. Now it's time to get serious. Wait, I just mined those with the wrong pickaxe. I'm stupid. You guys, I've literally got the music that I used to edit my last video stuck in my head, so I'm gonna use it again in this video. Roll music! A life crystal, yeah. Yes, first diamonds. Happy with everything that I collected in the caves, I headed back up to the temporary base to craft myself a diamond set of ninja gear. Amazing. Before I could wear my ninja armor though, I needed to enchant it, and I had just enough levels to do 2 enchantments. Protection for Acrobat 2. I wonder what that does. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to figure out a way to get a whole bunch of XP. One way is by building a mob farm, but I don't want to do that. And the other way that I'm thinking of is we go to the nether and we mine a whole bunch of nether quartz. Also, if you're wondering, I've just gotten up. This video is being recorded over a few days, so you'll have to forgive the morning voice. This is what happens when you grow up and you work a full-time job and you want to play Minecraft. Yeah. I went down into the caves, mined up some obsidian, came back, built the portal, and entered the nether. But I was not ready for what was about to happen. Dude, what a spawn. I might go this way. Wait. Alright. For some reason, my parachute didn't open as I fell, meaning that I burnt to death and I lost my ninja gear, my sword, my shuriken, all the progress I had made so far. This episode just got a whole lot longer. Luckily, I left all my valuables as well as my diamond ninja gear back at the base. I stole some armor on the stands at the house and I managed to find enough supplies in my gear to rebuild my grappling hook. Not really having any idea of what I was doing, I decided that I'd go try and loot that haunted museum structure, hoping that I'd find something that would speed up my journey to getting back to where I was. Turns out, the museum wasn't haunted, it just had spawners everywhere that would spawn mobs on me, which wasn't too bad to deal with. After an entire hour of exploring the museum, finding basically nothing, I turned around to go home but went the wrong way, and I ended up finding a completely different village. Amazing. As I looted the village, I realized that this would be the perfect place to move my base to, set up a villager trading hall, and finally get upgraded. So I did. Might as well just steal this place. I had made it to my new base and I had great incentive to hurry up this upgrading process because something I haven't shown you guys yet is the small detour that I made before I came to this base. Alright. I had been intending to finish my upgrading path before I went and actually tried to tackle whatever this floating place is, but unfortunately I've become desperate. And desperate men do desperate things. Now you might be wondering, Jado, didn't you say you were going to upgrade and then explore? Well, yes, but I changed my plan and I totally went and did it while I was undergeared and underprepared. Oh. It was worth it. I just cowered like a scared little baby and killed the zombies, or gearlings, or whatever the heck they were called. Hold up, there's a chest. What? What is this place? Oh my goodness. I wasn't alone up here, and the mobs were freaky, to say the least. What? After exploring just one floor, I came to the conclusion that part of me feels that we should probably get out now while we still can. And that's exactly what I did, which brings us back to our current task at hand. Upgrading. Yay, now I get to spend like 4 hours doing a villager trading hall and getting enchantments for my armor. Alright, start the music, let's get going. Mending. Now, I can hear you all saying,
Jado, why don't you just kill them with a zombie, turn them into a zombie villager, cure them, make them give you cheap trade so that you don't have to waste so many emeralds?
and my answer to that is because I don't want to. And I need potions of weakness. And the last time I went to the nether... Yeah, no, not happening. Shut up. Guys, we've basically finished the armor. We've got ourselves a new sword. We've got the grappling hook back. Now there's just one thing left to do, and that is to get the glider. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was literally 3 hours of gameplay condensed into less than 40 seconds of footage. But anyways, I made myself a diamond glider. Boom. It's now time to put on our armor. Amazing, now we can put that paraglider back on. And of course we've got to test it, and I know just the place. Here we go, guys. That is what I call an upgrade. Yeah, baby. Something else that I gotta show you guys is this combat roll. Check out this. I've put some enchantments on this armor that not only allow the cooldown to be decreased, but it allows me to do multiple in a row. Just like, how cool does it look? Unfortunately, if I try to show you what it looks like in replay, you just get this. Having my fully enchanted set of diamond ninja gear as well as a better sword, it was finally time to go and conquer this metal structure that was floating in the sky. This place is still intimidating me, I can't lie. Despite our upgrades, I do not feel very confident. But we're not going to back out now. I started to explore the structure and it didn't take me long to find my first chest. Whoa! 11 diamonds in one chest? But also my first mobs. Alright. Ow! Let's break that. They do so much damage. No. Dude, how are we nearly dead? What? That was terrifying. They do so much damage. Oh my gosh. Please tell me that there's a chest in here for my efforts. There is. 12 diamonds. Guys, the loot in here is crazy. But the mobs are too. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's actually insane. Decidedly spooked, I was a lot more cautious while exploring, but I just had to keep looking. The loot here was just crazy.
That's nice of him to put some diamonds in there for me.
That was until I kind of had a wither skeleton and diamond armor get spawned on me, Ooh, getting me down to 1.5 hearts in 2 hits. Where did he come from?
Guys, a real ninja uses stealth. He doesn't take the direct path. So that's what I'm going to do.
With my plan in mind, I went and started towering up the outside. And what I found, well, let me show you.
Uh-oh. There's a chest over here. Whoa. Bombs? Can I throw these at them? I can. That's cool.
The bombs aren't what I'm talking about though. It didn't take me too long to spot a chest submerged in the water, and when I tried to go get it, this happened.
What was that?
Knowing that literal lightning would rain down on me when I tried to get the chest made me very curious about what was inside.
Going for it. My inventory was full. Take 2. I don't know what this place is, but it's time to get out.
I left the lightning room behind and continued exploring, finding some more chests, more amazing loot, but I was at the end of my rope, and what happened next was the last straw. Alright, just gonna break this and...
Oh my goodness. You know what? A ninja knows when to get out.
Unfortunately, the structure was just too OP for me to keep risking my life on. But as I was leaving the structure, I saw something beautiful.
What?
You know how sometimes we just get a feeling about something? Well, I got it. The feeling that I had arrived home.